Hey there folks, this is GreenyXI, welcoming you right back to Let's Play Danganronpa. This is episode 43. In last episode, well, we did some investigating over a load of different locked rooms that are now unlocked by Monokuma. We went up to the second floor dorms and we saw some weird stuff going on with student lockers that had stuff to do with our students in it, you know, our group. And, by the way, it's a couple of days later recording now. So I am feeling a bit better than in the last episode, which, well, someone died around by me in the middle of it. So, and I just wanted to finish that bit up anyway. Anyway, this episode we're going to the gym since Hiro ran out of it screaming when he heard the hint from Monokuma. I love that they did that, even though it's not a proper announcement kind of thing. Hello, welcome, hello. You ready for the final hint? Well, it just so happens to be in the envelope on the ground in front of you. The envelope? Oh, yeah. I love this song. This must be the envelope. Oh, yeah. And just so you know, I won't be answering any questions about what you find inside. What? Don't worry, just get on with it. Monokuma's cryptic words didn't make me feel any better, but I picked up the envelope and opened it. Well done. What I found was a single photograph. Featured a bunch of faces I recognized extremely well. It was everyone who'd come to Hope Speak at the same time as me. Wait, but there's someone behind Sayaka. She's the only one I don't recognize. Wait, that's not true. I do recognize her. That's right, went by Yakuya and I were in the headmaster's room and we looked at that file. Mukuro Ikasaba? And this girl is... Well, why? Why is Mukuro here with everyone else? And even more than that. Just having everyone here pose like this is weird enough by itself. And we're all wearing matching uniforms. I don't remember anything like this. Well, Celeste wasn't, really. And now that I'm looking at it, it's not even everyone. Yeah, look at Celeste in the back, just wearing whatever she normally wears. I'm not in the picture. Oh no, didn't realise that. I'm the only one not there. The picture has all 15 other students, but not me. But I guess that makes sense. After all, I don't remember ever taking a picture like this. I went to junior high with Sayaka, but the first time I met everyone else was when I arrived here at Hope Speak Academy. So it's natural for me to not be in the picture, but what's definitely unnatural is that everyone else is in the picture. I thought everyone was like me and didn't know each other till they got here. But if this picture is real, then could that mean? Could it be everyone else and just me? Everyone here except me is... How long are you going to keep up this rambling soliloquy of yours, Hamlet?
What are you gonna do?
Kind of getting in the way standing there, you know. So I mean, get out. But... Told you, I'm not fielding any questions. What kind of mystery would this be if I gave you all the answers? That'd be totally out of left field. Oh, he's off again. I guess that means he's done talking. Damn it. Okay, group photo. That should be about it, right? So in the end, all I found in the gym was even more confusion. With that confusion in hand, I left the gym dejected. How does that count as a hint? Just made me even more confused. Is that what Monokuma was going for? Did he put together a fake photo just to confuse me? But it looked so real, so full of life. How could anyone fake that? Which would mean everyone but me. Maybe I should just ask everyone directly. That should clear all this up. No, I have to clear it all up. Okay. So let's get a bit of exploration on the go. We have to know where they are. I don't know if it'll stay on the map. I hope it does, but... Oh, exclamation mark for these in the archive, so let's go there first then. Makes sense he would be in the archive, I suppose. It's funny. Been playing this game all the way through and I still can't get the controls right. Square and triangle being that way around just confuses me. Anyways, coming in by Yakuya. What have we got for us? Oh, Baikuya. Listen, do you think we could talk? Baikuya?
That's enough.
I have nothing to talk to you about. Don't talk to me as if we're friends. Hey, Bakuya, wait! But of course he didn't, he just walked away. What the? Why was he acting like that? Like he was purposely trying to avoid me. He thinks he's on his own in the game, that's why, don't he? Like, one of us could be the mastermind. Which it makes sense, but they should really be helping each other out, I think. Anyway. Okay, that's the archive done. Anyone else around here? Ah. 2 on this floor as well, so that's good. There should be Hero out in the garden, right? Maybe? Yeah. He likes this garden. So do I. Hey, Hero! Makoto! What's going on with you? Every time I see you freak out like that. No. Sorry, but I'm in a big hurry. Once again, he ran off like a terrified rabbit. What's wrong? Still wasn't able to talk to him about the notebook I'd found. It's like he was avoiding me. Like he was afraid of me. Why? That makes 2 who just ran away from us. Will everyone else do that? Find out now. I think it was this way, the other exclamation mark, wasn't it? Or was it in the dojo? We'll see now. Nope, definitely in here. I decided to visit the biolab one more time, and the first thing I saw when I got there... Oh, was her passed out again. Huh? Toko? She's... Oh, it's open. It's open. Oh, but Toko. Okay. Whichever order, I don't mind. Toko, you okay? No. She's not dead, is she? Oh. Definitely not. It's cold. It's super cold. It's so cold I think I might catch cold. If you keep taking naps in places like this, I'm sure you will. What? I was asleep? I must have fainted again. I bet you were standing there staring at me, getting all excited, weren't you? No, I wasn't. Oh, then what? Hot and bothered? Straight up horny? Okay, so, why did you pass out? He just so used to it now. I don't know, last thing I remember was me waking up just now. What do you do to Miss Morose? Oh, that's right, your memory stops and starts each time you switch. Bingo bazinga! We share some basic knowledge, but our memories are very much separate. I don't say it like it's a bad thing, it's a blessing as far as I'm concerned. Because even if she forgets something, I totally remember. So it's like double the memory. No, it's more like half. Her memory? Okay. But all I want to know right now is, where's my little darling? Tell me now or I'll slit your throat. I don't know, I'm sure Baikuya's around here somewhere doing his own investigating. By himself? I assume so. I knew it, I totally knew it. I'm a total pro when it comes to all things master. Anyway, I gotta hurry. I can't even imagine how lonely he must be right now. God. Oh, okay, that's 3 we can't get any answers out of. Toko shot off, her eerie laughter echoing behind her. I totally forgot to ask her about the picture. There's no point asking Junside Jack anyway. Besides, I have more important things to do right now. Why did Toko faint? There's gotta be some reason for it. Okay, let's have a look. Looks so diagonal, like it's gonna slide off. The fridge, it's open. I'm sure they were all shut tight last time I was here. They were. That must be why she passed out.
Right.
She faints so easily. Kyoko.
Makoto.
It's getting late, isn't it? You okay?
Indeed.
I'm sorry if I made you worry. No, you don't have to apologise.
Listen.
But listen, about this room. Oh yeah, it's a morgue. Yeah,
I knew
I
it.
suspected as much. And Toko must have looked inside the fridge, seen what was in there, and, well, there you have it. You knew she'd fainted.
Indeed.
I was on my way here when Junside Jack came running past me. I assumed she must have sneezed, but once I got inside, the real reason became clear. I imagine she came here to investigate. When she opened the slot there, that's when she saw the body inside and dropped like a bag of rocks. Why's everything got to be so difficult with her?
Anyway,
We should close it up. Don't want to leave it hanging open like that. Yeah, good idea.
Makoto.
Give me a hand with this. Kyoko approached the fridge, hands outstretched. But suddenly she stopped. What's wrong?
Listen.
Maybe we should wait a second before closing it. How come? Because Mukuro's body is in here. Mukuro's corpse? Mukuro's body is inside the fridge?
Let's
Just
see.
like every other time, the mastermind probably brought it up here while we're in the class trial. The mastermind did it? Because they assumed we won't be doing the class trial over again, I guess?
So,
You may be right. Either way, now I can finally get a good look at the body. Oh, that's right. Kyoko didn't get a chance to check the body during the last investigation.
Makoto.
Need to do my own examination of the corpse as soon as possible. I'm gonna find a clue this time. I got to grab the mastermind by the tail. Okay, so what should I do?
So then,
Why don't you just wait over there? I'll let you know as soon as I'm finished. Nice. Just wait over there. That's it. Are we supposed to literally wait or talk? Or, I should ask Kyoko about that group photo. Alright. After all, she's in it too. Don't let me interrupt your investigation, but I wanted to talk to you about something. That's interrupting. What is it? It's about that announcement Monokuma made earlier. You mean the one about a hint or something? I didn't take him up on the offer. Why not?
Because...
The only reason he'd give us a hint at this point would be to confuse us, to cloud our judgment. I can solve the mystery on my own, without whatever hints he may have to offer. That's a good point. Wish I could go back and do the same thing. What's done is done, I guess. Standing here looking at her, I don't think she's hiding anything from me. She right? Did the mastermind forge our picture as a trap to confuse us? It's gotta be it. There's no other explanation. So we haven't had an answer out of her either, really. Are we... Oh no, I don't want to talk to her about the group photo. Skip through it. And there's nothing else we can do, but... Are we meant to... Can't leave now? Okay. Let's just have a look around things then. I think I've seen a tab like this somewhere before. Yeah, no. I think this is... Yeah, this is repeating. I'm just looking at things, trying to figure out... Oh. Well... Right, okay. Transcript. Let's go back a little bit, because I skipped through it. Seen a tab like this before, it's the one the garden tool shared. It had stamped Biolab on it, and that's the tab that was used to help with camouflage murder in the garden. At some point, someone got it from the Biolab and took it over there. Okay, I'm sure I said that before. Why is it being updated now? I don't know. I think that might be about it, really. Yeah, some are blue lights, some are off. Seems the blue light comes on when a slot's occupied. Yeah, I was thinking that. So when someone's in there, the blue light comes on. Looking around, the number of lights that are on, including Makuro's, is 9 in all. 9 lights. Okay. Ah, there we go. Okay, Makuro, I'm done. Alrighty? Jeez, that was fast.
Indeed.
Anyone can do good work if they go slow. In that spirit, I'll make my report brief. Did you find anything?
Indeed.
I paid careful attention to the wounds and the traces of blood, and it seems highly likely that the stomach wound and blow to the back of the head were inflicted after death. Really? The burnt tissue made things a little difficult, but I'm completely confident in my findings. So that means neither of those were the fatal injury, right? So the stab and the smack to the head? Nope, not them. Then what was the fatal injury? Due to the explosion, the victim's identity is unknown. They were, however, dead before the blast. The victim had been stabbed a single time with a knife which went completely through the body. Also been struck in the head with an object about as thick as a metal pipe. The body was covered with other wounds, but these were at least several days old. The only other option is those other wounds, but the file said they were old.
Is that right?
It did say they were old.
Because...
All the Monokuma's file says is they were inflicted at least several days ago. I guess I don't see the difference.
Wrong.
Difference is immense, considering the impression they give.
Listen.
You seem to be equating several days old with simply old.
However...
But that doesn't quite follow logically. Old wounds. It makes it sound like they've been there forever, like they're not related to the murder. Are you saying they are? But we all got the Monokuma file right after she was killed, right? So if the wounds were at least a few days old, there's no way they could have had anything to do with it.
So then...
What if Makuro herself wasn't killed within the last few days? What?
At the very
Certainly you
least...
can allow it as one of the many possibilities, can't you? One of many?
Right.
A detective doesn't have supernatural powers. There's no way to predict the answer from the beginning. Instead, the ideal detective begins by imagining as many possible scenarios as they can.
In other words...
They envision these possibilities without prejudice, without bias, using only their logic and common sense. Then as they investigate, they test what they find against each other possibilities. Of course, me telling you this doesn't mean you'll be any good at detective work. But beyond using that to solve the particular mystery, you should keep it in mind for the future. Here we go, Kyoko's count.
Hey.
If there's anything else you'd like to know about the condition of the body, now's the time. Yeah, actually. Come to think of it, there was one thing. Earlier, when I was looking at Makuro's profile, it listed her height and weight.
So...
5'7", 97 pounds, vitals were 31, 22, 32. Did I get all that right? That's a good memory. You remembered all that? Exactly. You're indeed consistent with the corpse. So then,
Indeed.
and don't forget about the Fenra tattoo, there's absolutely no mistake.
Indeed.
Our victim in this case is, without a doubt, Mukuro Ikasaba. Okay.
And
Is that all you wanted to ask? Yeah, I think so.
so then.
Then it looks like we have no further business with Mukro's body. Let's get going. It's kind of chilly in here. Oh wait, we're not going to put the body back? I don't think it's kind of sad leaving her out like this.
Why?
Sad? Did you forget she was our enemy once? Part of the ultimate despair? But she still got killed. She's still a victim.
Hey.
I've ever heard the phrase, you reap what you sow. Well yeah, but still. Really are naive, you know that? It's really quite appalling. But she could have abandoned me, but she decided to help me instead. So for someone like that, what's it mean to be naive?
So then.
I think we've done all we can do here. Back to our separate investigations, yes? Hold on. Still have one more thing to do. Something I need to talk to Kyoko about. Oh yeah. Need to ask her about the pocketbook I found in that locker. If I don't do it now... Okay, come on. Hey Kyoko. I did have one last thing. I know I shouldn't, but I feel like I have to ask.
What?
Go ahead then, out with it. Have you really not seen your dad even once since you got here?
What? So.
What do you mean? Well, you know all those lockers on the second floor of the dorms?
Indeed.
I do, yes. But to get into any of the lockers, you need the handbook of whoever the locker belongs to. Actually, I managed to get them open using that emergency handbook,
I see.
the one you found in the headmaster's hidden room.
And?
So, did you find anything worthwhile in the lockers? I found a pocketbook, and after looking through it, I think it must be your pocketbook.
Why is that?
What makes you say that?
Because.
Like I said, only the locker's owner should be able to get into it, right? I can't imagine those lockers belonging to any of us. After all, we only got access to that area just recently. What I'm saying is, there's no way I could have had access to any of those lockers. And if I did have a pocketbook, why would I bother putting it in a locker? Everything you just said makes perfect sense, but there's something written inside. It was about the headmaster, about your father.
What? If that's.
Does that
true-
mean that video is real too? Video?
Makoto.
God, I think everything's finally starting to fit together to reveal a cohesive picture. Although I'm afraid that picture might be worse than anything we could have imagined. What are you talking about? I need to go investigate those lockers right now. I need to confirm what you just said with my own 2 eyes. Let me give you the headmaster's handbook. That way you can...
So.
Don't be necessary. If I'm right about this, I shouldn't have any problem opening a locker with my own handbook. I'm surprised she didn't try that last time she was in the locker room. After all, it would seem that it's my locker. Your locker?
Makoto.
If you watch this, it'll all make sense. A DVD, and it says Class 78 Urgent Interviews.
So.
I found it in the hidden room after you left.
Anyway.
Don't have time to explain exactly what I think it means, so just watch it and see for yourself. I think you'll realise exactly what it means. You'll understand why you found my pocketbook in a place none of us have ever seen before. None of this makes sense right now. But I guess that means there's some important clue on the DVD. Okay.
Makoto.
Oh, and now it's my turn. Do you have a second to listen to me ramble? Ramble?
In other words.
So as it turns out, the arrangements I'd made didn't stick. What I mean is, I'm less and less sure of everything, even my own feelings. You're talking about your dad, right? I can never find the answers to the questions I wanted to ask for the rest of my life. And all because of the mastermind.
However.
But it's one thing I am sure of. When it comes to the mastermind, there's no room in my heart for forgiveness. I swore to destroy the mastermind, so just one more reason to follow through on that. Kyoko's eyes burned with a fire of determination. The determination to defeat the mastermind. It's strange to be confronted with his death and suddenly feel this way. I couldn't care less if my father had found happiness.
Why?
So why is it? Why does it bother me so much to know how he suffered? It's ridiculous. There's just no understanding it, I guess. She allowed a small laugh as she said it, but her smile was filled with sorrow. So that's it for my rambling. There's still much to do before I can consider my task complete. Yeah, you're right.
Hey.
But keep in mind, there's only ever one absolute truth. Whether that truth serves justice or suffering. Whether it's the greatest truth or the worst. What do you mean?
Makoto.
Even if the truth you uncover is filled with hopelessness, you still can't give up hope. Absolutely not, because all I can do is keep moving forward. That's pretty much all I'm good at, you know? Indeed. Sorry if that was strange.
So then.
Anyway, I need to get going. I'll see you at the class trial. Leaving behind that final farewell, Kyoko was gone. Better get going myself. Got that DVD. Okay, AV room. Can you take us straight there? I won't lose hope. Even if it's the worst truth in the world, I can't afford to lose. It's not going to take us straight there. Now where was the AV room? It was one of the first floors, I'm sure. Empty room, I can't remember that. Oh, right. It's the, yeah, dormitory, second floor. AV room. Okay. It'd be good if on the proper map it showed the pictures as well. It would give you a clearer indication of where you can teleport to. Instead of having words, you know, having to go on each room and see what's called. Oh, I didn't mean to go on the box actually. Oh, well. Okay then. They should be able to play DVDs just fine. Well, yeah, we did it before, didn't we? Well then, I better take a look. It was a DVD before, wasn't it? Not a video. I took the DVD Kyoko gave me and put it in the player. It said that it was playing, but nothing appeared on screen. I stared into the black of the monitor. Must have only been a few seconds, but to me it felt like an eternity. And then, all of a sudden, an image appeared. Sayaka? Took me by total surprise. I hadn't seen Sayaka in who knows how long, and there she was.
Okay then, are you ready to begin?
The voice I heard was one of the man positioned on one side of the screen. It was the voice of a middle-aged man.
I do apologize, but I hope you don't mind if I record our conversation. I'm a little slow, you know. I never really got the hang of taking notes while having a conversation.
It sounded like he was trying to make a joke, but Sayaka's tense face didn't move a single millimeter.
So this video is meant to serve as a kind of contract substitute. It's not that I don't trust you guys. It's more like insurance. So please don't worry too much. Now then, let me get straight to the point. There is a chance that you may have to spend the rest of your life here in the school. Can you accept that?
You want me to accept that? Sayaka was obviously at a total loss. Totally made sense. Who would agree to spend the rest of your life in the school? I accept. What?
Thank you. And I'm sorry about all this. Well, I can promise you that I will do everything in my power to keep you safe. As the headmaster of Hope's Peak Academy, I give you my word.
As if on cue, that's where the video cut out. There's a lot I hadn't understood up until now. But this, only this. I simply couldn't comprehend what I'd heard. Because I know how much Sayaka wanted to get out of here. I know how much she wanted to escape and pursue her dreams with her friends again. She wanted that so bad she tried to frame me for murder. So why? Why would she say yes to living here for the rest of her life? As I sat there thinking about it, I noticed a sudden light. On the monitor, the video that I thought was finished flashed back on screen. My eyes darted back to the screen. And if I was confused before, what I saw next pushed me right over the edge. Huh? What I saw was me. Impossibly, undeniably, me.
So, Makoto, before we begin, I should let you know that I'll be recording our conversation.
Yes.
Me and the headmaster were looking at each other. He and I were having what seemed like a fairly normal conversation. But I, the I in the here and now, had absolutely no memory of it. I had no memory of even meeting the headmaster, much less sitting down to talk to him like this.
Now, shall we get straight to the point? Makoto, there's a chance you may have to spend the rest of your life here in the school. Can you accept that?
Yes.
This can't be real. I said yes.
I'm sorry I'm putting you through all this.
Well, I mean, we don't have much of a choice, do we?
But I promise that as long as you're in this school, I will do everything I can to protect you. As the headmaster of Hope's Peak Academy, that's the very least I can do for you.
Once again, the video cut out. From there, the video repeated the same scene again and again with the others. Barakuya? Toko? Hina? Everyone. They all said that they agreed to live in this school forever. And then... Kyoko. Her interview with him had been recorded just as clearly. Without a doubt, she had met him. She'd sat down with the headmaster of Hope's Peak Academy, her father, and when he asked her his question, she answered the same as everyone else. She accepted a life within the school. Just as Kyoko's interview was wrapping up, the monitor suddenly went black. It wasn't just a monitor, the DVD player itself had apparently turned off, which of course meant that the DVD wasn't playing anymore. What the heck just happened? Oopsie, looks like it broke. Out of service. It just so happened to break just now. Now, then, when, doesn't matter. Failure can strike anywhere, anytime. That's what failure is, right? Okay. Failure, my ass! You got the power on purpose. Well, whatever. Even if I watched the whole thing, it'd just be more of the same. You'd ask them the question, they'd all say yes. I couldn't help myself, I let out a huge exasperated sigh. But as I did, I remembered something.
That's right.
I fainted too. When I woke up, I noticed a strange feeling of separation within myself, a disconnect.
It would seem...
Thinking back on it now, at that point my memory was gone. That time I'd forgotten. I couldn't remember why I'd come to this school, and I couldn't remember what my ultimate ability was. What would make you forget all that?
Hey,
Strange, isn't it? It's hard to imagine it happened by chance. It seems much too convenient. A convenient outcome. Something that seemed to obviously work in favour of the mastermind. So does that mean I've lost my memory too? What about the others? Have we all forgotten? Or... okay, good to have. And there we go. I think the investigation's done.
For anything that has a start, there has to be an end. And if the end comes, then that means it's time for a fresh start. There is no night that doesn't have a dawn. Although that dawn is totally pitch black, there is no storm that won't eventually end. Of course, then that leads to drought. But as I said, every end is the promise of a new beginning. Which is why I'm sure we'll get to meet again. Because the end is only the beginning. Anyway, let's get started. The beginning of the end of the class trial. Everyone gather once again at you know where.
Oh, I wonder what it looked like this time. It's about to begin again. Class trial is going to start. The final class trial. The last time all our lives will be on the line. Last time hope and despair are on the line. I don't have a choice. I have to do this. Okay then, it's the end. Let's head on in. We're done with all the main game now. We're going into the end to the class trial, and then it's just going to be plot, plot, plot from there on out, I think. As most of the game is anyway, but you know. I guess I'm the first one this time.
Makoto,
You early, Makoto. It's not very often.
listen.
Does that mean you feel prepared? Yeah, for now at least. But where's everyone else? Why aren't they here yet?
However,
Don't worry, I'm sure they'll be here soon. Just like she said. Byakuya. Byakuya? Weird. They arrived one after another, but they were all in the same state of shock. Hina? Hiro? Silence. And it wasn't any normal silence. It was the deafening silence of fear and suspicion. It was like the first class trial.
You called for me and so I appear.
I'm late. Strong silent master, so wonderful, so cool, so hot, my loins are ablaze. Now listen, everything will be just fine if you leave it to me. My sharp scissors in hand, I'll stab and gouge and shiv the master of evil. But I thought you couldn't kill anyone but adorable little boys. If it's what master wants, it can be a boy, girl or anything in between. I can handle it. Where am I? No human language can describe the disappointment I'm feeling right now. Is everyone here? Oh, I'm wearing our gloomy gas faces, I see. Okay, well then, let's begin. This final class trial is going to be slathered in pitch black despair. Climb maximum sorrow.
that's fine.
You're right, this is the final class trial. This time it'll be fair. What do you mean this time? Stop with all the slander. I'm a bear in good standing, you know. If there was a Mr. Fair Guy Universe contest, I'd take home the tiara every year. I'm going to win this game super fair and square. I'll make sure everyone watching at home knows that despair is mightier than the hope. Enough of your tedious drivel. Begin the trial already. Sure, let's begin the trial already. I'm waiting for you down below. So don't try and run away. Laughing as loud as ever, Monokuma disappeared. Whatever. This will be over in no time. With an inexplicable confidence, Byakuya was the first into the elevator. One by one the others followed. Seems weird. Nobody made eye contact, nobody said a word, they just disappeared into the elevator.
Hey,
They all acting odd. Like they're paranoid, suspicious of each other.
however,
But know why that is, don't you? Yeah, I think so.
however,
But you can tell us all about it soon. At the class trial. You're right. I'm ready.
so...
Ready to win, right? Of course. glad to hear you say that. Then Kyoko was aboard the elevator. Let's go. Started making my way toward the opening, step after step toward that gaping maw. I'd resolved that this would be the last time. Repeated to myself that there was no fear, no mystery left. I pushed the anxiety down, calmed my trembling body, and finally, on steady legs, I passed the threshold and stood in the elevator. Without warning, it began to descend. Deeper and deeper. Deeper, deeper, deeper still. Deeper and deeper, deeper and deeper, deeper and deeper. Deeper and deeper it fell. I closed my eyes and sight fell away. All sound, too, disappeared. Alone in the universe, I waited for the elevator doors to open for the last time. What could have been seconds or centuries later, I felt the gentle vibration of the elevator come to an end. I slowly opened my eyes. Ooh, that looks a lot less dramatic than usual. This is the final trial site? What do you think? Isn't it just a perfect background for deciding a person's fate? It's the long-awaited last stage, the always exciting final boss battle. I'm gonna sit in on this one. I'll just sit right here in the vacant 16th seat. Well then, let's begin. Yeah, we're gonna have a bit more of a minute. Anyways, we got the trial coming up next episode, and it's a huge one. It is a biggie, a big biggie to end things off, as you would imagine, probably. Like a final boss of a JRPG being huge. This has gone down the same route. So, this has been GreenyXI. Hope you've enjoyed. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you again in a bit when we start the trial. Which, oh yeah, I wanted to do half-hour an episode-ish, depending on if there's a place we can wrap it up, the episode up, I don't know. And instead of there just being like 3 episodes for this trial, there might end up being more. So, thanks again for watching, folks. See you again in a bit.